Howdy, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Scrub, and welcome back to Going Medieval. Last time, we had back-to-back sieges, and they both went pretty well. You can see we still have the armor, weapons, all that good stuff to pick up off the ground. But other than that, the door, I believe, has already been repaired. Oh, it still needs to be repaired, so once that's done, that's the second siege taken care of. We still have some repairs to do over here. And the plan for today is to keep working on the expansions over here. Probably get this filled in, get the second floor finished. But first, there were a couple things in the comments I wanted to address. First off, the boneyard slash graveyard. As we can see, hey, Bambi's come to visit. Nice. Yeah, this is filling up pretty quickly. But thanks to the power of God and anime on our side, as well as the capability of marking things, I have a solution for this thanks to one of the comments. Yeah, so over here next to the kitchen, we'll put it a little bit a ways from the base just to make it look nice. But we come down here and we stop storing carcasses, we don't need the seeds, and all we want are ash and bones. So now, this will be our genuine waste we don't care about, and then this should be kitchen waste and stuff we slightly care about. So that should hopefully help make things run a little bit smoother. The hauling at first is going to be inefficient, but our animals are doing all the hauling anyway, so I'm not that worried about it. And one other thing that did get brought up that I'm not entirely sure what the answer is the walls underneath all this stuff. I think in particular it would be the very bottom of the middle layer, because those almost certainly took splash damage because the trebs. I don't know if we're repairing that since we can't technically reach it. I think the game has some slight reach as far as repairs go, but I could be making that up. Worst case scenario, if one of those holes does end up opening up at some point, we can just refill it once it's exposed. For now, I think we'll be okay. And looks like the plan for today is going to be mostly just run out the clock, clean up some of the gear on the ground, and then we'll tackle tomorrow fresh and see what we want to do. Weird tree growing right outside the base. Hey, you know what, oak tree? Do you? That's fine. Oh, also last time, I forgot to bring this up, we got a Baldred, who is one of our new cooks, so he will be very good for us, and I never checked your perks, did I? Okay, so we actually have some built-in animal stuff, which I don't think matters. Lord of Misrule is pretty solid. Night Owl's pretty great. And Robust. Okay, so Baldred is actually pretty solid. Alright, morning the 5th, and York and Wooly are friends. Good for them. Looks like today is going to be hopefully finish up with the repairs, which it does look like most of it's actually repaired. In fact, once they get the day started, we can keep an eye on these guys, see if they hop straight to repairs. And I also went ahead and marked a bunch of harvesting and a little bit of chopping around base just to make sure that we're good on sticks. Okay, I think we're good because okay, yeah. Jonathan's constructing and Gerbog is moving all of the bard equipment. Hey, you're in a good mood. Love to see it. Promote. What do you need? That's unfortunate. We're still gonna keep you there because I like you being the bard. So I think now that they're caught up, we let them get caught up on the construction today. I have a feeling that might actually eat the entirety of the day as far as the construction goes. We'll keep an eye on it. But if they can get it done, then we'll go back to working on the keep. And also, I just thought about we probably need more room in the armory for equipment, huh? Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and expand this a little bit further. Oh, wow, and even these are all full up. Okay. We might need an actual armory, which I guess that would lead into the vault, huh? Oh, look at these guys. They are swarming it immediately. I love it. I think I forgot to actually demark these, too. That's the important bit. Also, I just remembered, speaking of unmarking, one more important thing. So you guys remember that time I made the weapon template and was like, oh, everyone's already good. Yeah, that's because I'm pretty sure literally all of these were force equipped at some point. So I think we need to drop a couple of these. Yeah, like this good we need to drop. Okay, honestly, it was only 3. I'll take that. I thought it was more than that. Good news, we caught it, and even better, we didn't need to do that much work. So I will take it. And also, I never changed you guys, so we'll swap that real quick. Okay, looks like Jonette started on the wall officially, so we're good on that. And speaking of things, yeah, this was brought up, the hit points might be worth changing. So let's see, 200 to 20. Okay. So at some point, it probably would be worth swapping the stick flooring over to brick. We'll probably circle back around to that at some point. And one other thing I did want to check. Let's see. So what's that? 800 Okay, limestone brick's the same at 800. Okay. So I guess that's more for aesthetic purposes, but brick is as strong as limestone blocks, which is interesting, because that's actually a lot easier to get, at least in my experience. I think we're still fine with these on the outside, so maybe if we want internal buildings to be very solid, we'll build those out of brick, and then externally we'll use limestone. Now let's try and cover this if we can. Perfect. Okay, looks like they finished that up too, so we're going to start bringing all the animals back to the pen. Excellent. Okay, and here we go. Yeah, so they're going to actually consolidate this stuff, so it makes a little bit more sense. And let's go ahead and do that. Why not? So that should actually leave quite a bit of space in the actual waste yard. Yeah, look at that. That's so much cleaner. Yeah, we have a lot of gear just sitting outside. Do armor racks and stuff help aesthetic value? Also, that one time I was remembering aesthetics, I think it's a thing up here. Yeah, the heat map. I think the armor racks and stuff might be helping, because it's weird that the workshop has such a high aesthetic value. That could also be because of the brick flooring. Okay, I think I've got a plan after we finish repairing all the damages of the first siege. Looks like they will get mostly finished today. That's all right. And just make sure everyone's... I never put us back on schedule. I'm glad I checked that. There we go. Now we're okay. Okay, it looks like they're going around chopping all the little stuff, so I think our gardeners are also caught up. Yeah, this is something I just noticed. I don't know if this is a bug or not. I mean, I guess it is probably a bug. Yeah, even though she's working on it, she just keeps standing there, so I keep getting paranoid about that, but it looks like she's working, so it should be fine. Also, speaking of bugs, there was an update recently that said, hopefully, the combat FPS spike should be, if not completely fixed, mostly fixed. So I'm kind of hoping we get another siege so I can see if that's actually worked for us or not. So that would be extremely nice. And Edith turns 47, doesn't roll a perk, that's fine. And yeah, now this is looking a lot cleaner, so I'm pretty happy about doing that. Thanks again to the comment that suggested this. This was a pretty good idea. I like this one. We'll try that for now, see how we like it. We might need to expand it depending on how many people we get in the upcoming sieges. For now, I think it's okay. All right, and this is Wulia's new room. I think she's earned it so far. Okay, looks like they're just about finished with this room. So now begs the question, what do we do now? We'll probably want to bring the Great Hall up another level, because I do kind of want that to be the tallest building for aesthetics. And I want to bring the library up a third level as well. But what I'm also thinking, just because storage is becoming such a problem, so I think what I'm going to try doing is just have some weapon type stuff plastered a little bit everywhere. So maybe something like this, a little bit of that, and then we'll also get some armor racks going. And we could probably use some more of these candelabras all over the place too. I just noticed it's a little bit dark in a few places since we started boxing everything in. Okay, so now we've got a bunch of weapon racks, armor racks, and candelabras around the base. So hopefully everything's a little bit prettier. And it'll probably take quite a while for them to catch up with that. It looks like they're just about done with the wall repairs, too. That's great. And room created chamber. Okay, so yeah, they're just finishing this up as well. And this should also be a pretty smooth transition around the walls at this point. How's the warehouse looking, by the way? Did we already fill that up again? I think we almost certainly did, actually. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Another level of the warehouse is our next project, it seems. I'll be honest, I was not anticipating filling this up that quickly. That is okay. Why are you out here? Shouldn't you be fermenting down in the cellar? Also, I don't know if we can reach these, so this stuff might be here in purgatory until I build a ladder. That's fine. Let's just go ahead and start expanding this, though. So I think we're gonna keep going with more or less the original plan. Oh, I just realized that's... So I want to leave this as much double wide as possible, but I think I am going to need to bring some of it in. Let's do maybe something like this. Oh, I guess what we could do, actually. Hold on, we'll try a stick door back here, and then we'll bring this in like so, and then they circle back around and come out. I think that looks okay. Not the best, but I'm okay with it. I could also just run this single. Let's take a look at that, maybe. Yeah, a little bit of it being single, I think I'm okay with, just for the sake of having the actual room and storage. And then we'll do a door right here on the wider part. And we'll go ahead and copy the zone right now just to make sure that it gets done and that people can start stocking stuff there. Okay, so yeah, I think it was mostly clothing that was sitting outside, which I think is why we were having such a tough time getting everything gathered up. Okay, looks like they got the workshop finished up as well, so that was the important thing, so I'm pretty happy about that. Just a couple stick segments, and then the walls are completely finished. Or, I guess repaired, rather. And yeah, it looks like our next major project's the warehouse. We're gonna need some supports over here, though, aren't we? According to the game, no. Okay, I'll take that. I might have to actually make a door. How do I want to do this? Oh, actually, you've got a bare shelf right there. That's fine. So deconstruct this. We'll put the wicker floor one more space out. Then we'll put a doorway here, and then we can close this off, and then we can run through the library. Yeah, this is someone's room, though. Hold on. We cancel both of those. Yeah, we got plenty going on. Let's worry about this for now before we start trying to link the library up into the defenses. To make rooms nicer, one of the easiest ways to do that is to actually make them bigger. So we're probably going to expand the temples before we start putting nicer stuff in them. But that is the plan for now. It is the first step to make everything a little bit nicer. And the same goes for rooms as well. I don't know how many rooms we can expand right now. And I am planning to, move some stuff in here anyway. We'll keep an eye on those. For now, my biggest concern is just making sure everyone has a place to sleep. And Isabella became a lightweight. All right. You and Gerbog can go drink for drink. That'll be fun. What else do you have? You're a ruthless gourmet and a lightweight. Excellent. 2 stars cooking, though, so totes worth it. Although one problem it does look like, we actually have a couple bare spots on Apple Street, which is an absolute travesty and the most important crisis of our time. So I think we need some saplings, and I should probably make sure. I'm pretty sure I have them set on as a setting. Okay, we are making sure we keep apple saplings, so I think we're legitimately out, which is a slight concern, but we should hopefully get enough back off these that it won't be a problem. And worst case scenario, we can always buy some from a traveling merchant that stops by. And this stockpile is filling up instantly, though. Okay, well, the good news is that it works. Bad news is we need slightly more room than I was anticipating. So now that they've all turned to bones, or most of them, now instead of this all being littered, it all goes over here. So, yeah, it's a nice little consolidation effort. I'm okay with this. Okay, it looks like we are using the upper storage. Right now it's looking okay. It doesn't look like we have too much on there. Settler idle. That hasn't happened in a while. Who is it? Edith. Okay, I guess that means we can go back to doing some mining. Yeah, we held off on this for a little bit because we were focused on the construction. But we should be okay to get back to it now. So we'll grab that corner and then go from there. And I guess this is also a good opportunity to check our crafting. Did I miss more clay in here? I thought I dug this up earlier. I guess we'll remark this. Or I guess initially mark it. Must have been another clay patch that I was thinking of. And there's the chamber finish. So now we have 2 spare chambers. So at this point, we could try and rework this corner house if we wanted to. I don't think we need to right away because we have other stuff we can be working on, but it is worth noting. So I have no clue how long it's going to be till we get our next settler. And I think the more people you have, the less likely you are to get other people, although I don't think there's a hard cap that I'm aware of. There could be, but for now we'll just try and play like we're trying to get as many people as possible is the plan for now. And they're going to finish up this hallway, which is great. And did they already finish most of those, Oh, a heat wave. Okay. I don't know if we've had one of these yet. Heat wave. As the sun beat down, sweat poured from the workers' slick backs. They tired quickly in the blistering heat, wilting like the crops, which needed to be tended and harvested quickly before they withered. The workers needed shade, some worked after sundown. I think crops might die a little bit quicker. You can notice there's like a slight heat haze effect. I'm gonna try some anythings outside of the leisure hours to knock these down to 5 hours. And lacking, okay, so that's just normal Quinhilda moodiness. That's fine. We'll keep an eye out, see if anyone gets super annoyed. And I guess we should also go ahead and figure out what we're gonna do next as far as this goes. So wooden beams go up, and I think we're good to throw a roof on this one. And it looks like we're out of sticks again already. Down 17, yep. All right, back to tree chopping. Yeah, this will be the other nice thing for when the mine's officially up and running, because it should hopefully be a little bit cooler in there, so summer mining should be cooler, and once we have our braziers installed, the winter mining should be warmer, so I think that might be our next major project. Still gotta figure out a good spot to start with, and we're also gonna need sticks for the cover. And I went ahead and went for the thatched roof for this one because we haven't used our hay for quite a while. So I figured transition to that instead of sticks for now. Plus for the warehouse, I don't hate that as a look. It's not the worst. Yeah, we'll also go ahead and build that. And then we can get these resources down, then we'll just immediately deconstruct them. It's a heat wave. I may have just created a slight problem for myself. Let's go ahead and cancel these ones for now. And you know what? Cancel that too. And how's the armory looking now that we have all these new weapon racks? Weapons are fine. We need more armor racks, it looks like. That's okay. We can get some armor racks in the Great Hall. It'll look good. Why not? And we got more candelabras all over the place, so everything's a little bit brighter, which is nice. We could probably actually use some in the Great Hall. Or, not the Great Hall, the workshop. Also, I'm guessing animals can't use ladders, so we probably need to mark these for Urgent Hall to hopefully get somebody to go grab them. And then we can deconstruct the ladders and we'll be okay there. Okay, so we have a couple little construction projects around the base, and then we can get back to mining this up. In fact, yeah, go ahead and cancel those. You can get this little bit that's over here, and then I want to go ahead and dig this up so we can immediately replace it. All right, here we go. You're done with that. So now you'll come over here, get this clay up, and then we immediately start filling it in with soil. Not up top. We don't need that. There we go. Fill the hole in. Thank you. All right, there we go. Heat wave is over. It looks like it wasn't that terrible for us. So we can probably go ahead and go back to the regular old work schedule. Also, I just realized outside of a feast, we probably don't have enough seats for everyone, huh? I guess if we want to be as great as we think we are, we should go ahead and extend the Great Hall seating, huh? We'll need to find a good spot for the braziers. Let's move the cartography table into the library. I didn't realize we actually had a decent spot for it right here. Okay, we got that. Now we relocate these on either side like so. Then we go ahead and install another large table because we ball. And what were these wooden chairs? Yeah, we'll go ahead and stick with the wooden chairs for now. Actually, yeah, how much linen cloth do we have? I might actually swap all these out. Textile. We have 1,300, and these were, what, 10 apiece? Yeah, it's not bad. Let's go for it. Why not? We'll start with the new one, then we'll replace older ones when we get the opportunity. Okay, and that's all the clay dug up, and we'll fill those in, and then we'll be good on that front. And that should be the last of the mining, so we can get back to this. Also, worth noting, Jeanette has not been able to find a new crossbow from Click Click Boom, so that is interesting. Finer, higher, range. Yeah, all crossbows. Okay, well, that's a bit unfortunate. I guess we need to make sure that we get some crafted. Is that what you're doing? Dismantle. Yeah, up to good everything. Okay, so we should, and honestly, we don't need longbows. That's fine. Go 3 and 3, actually, just to be safe. That should get us where we need to be. All right, we got that filled in. It looks like the tables got... Okay, Gerbog is finishing that up. And then we'll go ahead and destroy these 10 chairs. Yeah, let's go ahead and copy one of you over to the other side. Okay, so we've got most of the chairs replaced. Just need to tear down these two and then build some new ones and we'll be set there. I think Gerbaga got sloshed again. Hold on. 8 exquisite meal. Oh, we're up to a superior Great Hall. Love it. All right, so, and she's tipsy. Drink good beer. Hell yeah. But you know what? She didn't get too sloshed, so she's doing okay. Is that another apple tree outside of Apple Street? Looks like it. So we are still getting... Wow, that's a big one we missed. Yikes. I am falling off, folks. So they are still falling off and... Am I losing my mind here? How the hell did I miss 2 big ones? 3. Wow, I am the worst at this game. There we go. So they are still falling off and expanding. It's just we don't have the saplings to replace any of the ones we have to chop down. So at least it's still expanding. That's the important thing. You know, at this point, I could be tempted to genuinely just get rid of the gardens and let this entire thing fill up with apple trees and then have the gardening somewhere else. I don't think we're going to do that anytime soon, but it is something I am strongly considering. And these should be ready to ripen. Okay, that one's almost done too. Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on these ones that are just outside of the garden itself. Okay, looks like they just finished taking those down, so we'll go ahead and replace those, like so. And then the new backgammon table gets installed, and then, yeah, kind of a surprise little upgrade for the Great Hall, honestly. I was not planning to do this, but it just kind of worked out. And I'm going to go ahead and turn these off because I forgot they automatically turn on after the fact and they lose their settings. We'll just turn them off. It's fine. Off, thank you. Yeah, that would be one thing I would like to see change at some point. I don't know if it's possible with how the code works. The seller thing was weird last time with the shelves because copying does carry over the settings, and I could have sworn that some of the relocates carried over, but not others, because I didn't copy a lot of these. I only made, I think, 2 rows. Unless I got them confused, which is entirely possible. Yeah, no, that was a bit weird. And also, the seller's already full again, I just realized. Yikes. I mean, good problem to have, but also, I was trying to get some other stuff done. That's fine, though. And that will be the second backgammon table up. Do you even have settings? No. Fair enough, it's backgammon. How complicated can it be? And that is the last chair. So now we got 2 tables and 20 quality linen chairs. Excellent. And storage is looking a-okay for now. Is that a missing spot? Yeah, why are you missing flooring? Did you take a hit at some point? Okay, looks like we still have a decent amount of room over here, so I'm okay with this. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be another heavy gardening day, because the herbs came in, and it looks like these red currants are coming in as well. Yeah. So, gardeners should be pretty busy today. I think the beets might even be coming in. Yeah. And I'll be honest, I have not checked seeds in a while. How are we looking? 429, 367... Herbs are fine. Red currant is the actual red currant, so that's fine. Flax is okay. Barley's the other one. Right. Raw. Red currant's okay, and barley's outstanding. Okay. So we're okay on the seed front as well. If I give you guys more troughs, will you act like less of an idiot? Please? Like... Oh, crop blight. Okay, it's been minutes we've had to do this. Jump location, and honestly, we have a lot going right now, and we still got another full season. Let's, go ahead and do some actual micro on this one. So it's plant cutting. Everyone go to priority 1 and start the cutting minigame. Yay. The pets might actually come in clutch here and hook me up. They're probably just going to eat exclusively non-blighted plants, but, you know, maybe they'll surprise me. Hey, Gerbog, I know you like your art, but we have other things to do. Yorick, please get off of that. Okay, looks like we got enough people cutting that I shouldn't have to micro too much else. I'm fine if 1 or 2 people aren't doing this. I guess it's also a nice little opportunity for everyone to work on their botany a little bit, so that's okay. Oh no, you mishandled it. It's fine. Yeah, it's a slight disadvantage. You are going to get a lot of mishandling, but for the sake of all the crops, it's almost absolutely worth it if you need to make sure you don't let yourself get ruined by blight. Looks like everything is going okay. Nothing too crazy. We saved the barley. Looks like beets are fine. Just about got the flax taken care of. And cabbage looks like it's probably going to eat some damage, possibly. Depends on how long it takes these to spread. Also, I just noticed it's break time. Did these guys actually ignore break time to do this? That would be actually really smart and cool if they did. 1 more carrot. Unless they're about to go to break now, because they didn't. Unless I messed up. No, schedule's still going. I think they actually did that through break, so thanks, guys. Proud of you. And yeah, it looks like carrots might actually take a bit of damage. Can we... Magoda, prioritize cutting. Oh, no, Isabel's doing that. The other one? Okay, so they're just on their way over to do it. That's fine. Settler idle. Who's idle? Yohama. Okay, I guess we need to come up with a new construction project. How many sticks do we have now? So I did have everyone go out and do some chopping. 205 is actually not that much. Let's continue cutting, because we're gonna need a lot more sticks for the future. Set that out so they have something to do for now. Make sure this is good, and then we'll put everyone back where they need to be. Okay, there we go. Carrots took quite a beating, but other than that, I think we're mostly okay. That blight could have gone way worse. I'll take it. And I think, yeah, for these two, I'm fine leaving them on cut plants, even though they don't have stars. Because, yeah, that's mainly for stick collection, so I wouldn't mind having a couple backups on that since it's becoming more and more of a problem. And it looks like we are ready for our next layer of mining. Yeah, I think this layer is going to be our first mining layer. So what I think we'll do is get this little corner dug out. Okay. I went ahead and set a bunch of little bushes around base as well, so hopefully with trickle effect, we should be back to A-OK shape in no time. We are also getting a lot of mushrooms around base, which is nice. And I guess since... it's pretty late. All right. I was about to say we can probably go ahead and expand the temples. I think I'll probably save most of that for next time, because I think the Restitutionist Shrine, I actually want to tear down and rebuild as brick. Oak Brethren, which pretty much no one in the settlement is, I'm actually okay with, so I'm going to go ahead and mark these for expansion, because I think I'm just going to build it into the wall, same as I've been doing with pretty much all our other buildings. So that should give this room a little bit more space, and hopefully make it nicer, because this one should be a quick expansion. The Restitutionist is going to be a tear down rebuild, so that'll take a little bit more time. This one should be pretty quick, though. And Wulia, who I think we start off at scratch, is up to 20 mining, so... Yeah, if you need a generic to really fill in a job role, it seems like if you're willing to dedicate the time, it's not that bad. So that is very good to know. Which, honestly, with that point in mind, it makes it feel like it's almost... There's virtually no reason to reject a settler, honestly. And I get the feeling they're not going to finish this tonight, which is unfortunate, but... what can you do? It was kind of a last-minute order, so I'm okay with it. And Quinhilda became Callous. Gerbaga turned 53. Quinhilda 41. Callous, I don't think that's a good one. She hates art. Were we having you do art? We were not, so that's A-okay. What else does it actually do? Is unmoved by human morality. Flesh is a mere commodity once the soul has fled. Love it. She's also contemplative, green thumb, and punch drunk. Quinhilda's the best. She can be bitchy, but I think she's kind of becoming my low-key favorite, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's because Quinhilda is a mood. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw some floors in here before I forget. Now, there'll still be a couple blank spots, that's fine. What kind of roof do you have? You went stick. I'm okay with that for the nature aesthetic. So we'll make sure that once this wall is complete, we get another roof in place. And how many Oak Brethren do we actually have? Okay, so right is Restitutionist. Okay, so Edith is still Oak Brethren. It might just be her at this point. Garbaga's close to being a chaplain. We'll see if she hits that in her lifetime. And yeah, so it's Edith, and that's it. Hold it down, Edith. I believe in you. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just get those last ones down, and then we'll make sure the floor gets built. And we can probably go ahead and move the brazier to this corner, and then I'm thinking candelabras in the front corners, respectively. But I think that's where we're going to go ahead and call it a part for here. First little heat wave. Wasn't too bad. We got the repairs all finished up, so the keep is back and better than ever. We expanded the warehouse up a level, which is great. We upgraded the Great Hall, which was unexpected but welcome. And what's the actual aesthetic on that? Now I'm curious. Up to 6.6. I don't know what it was at before, but that should be pretty good for us. Yeah, place is starting to look a little bit nicer all around, it looks like. I will take that. And, oh, there's the temple done. Excellent. And I think next time we'll keep pushing on this. I think we'll try and close this off. Maybe bring this up another level. And then we still have the question of the library and how we want to link all this up. And honestly, the kitchen as well, we probably want to merge into the wall. So yeah, pretty much just still working on building up the interior of the keep. And once we get that done, we should be rolling into autumn, maybe winter. And I think with winter, depending on how busy we are, we might even be ready to get that bottom layer of the exterior wall done, or at least started. So I hope y'all are looking forward to that. Until then, thanks for stopping by. See you next time.